Hey, Heather Loper here. If you are thinking about selling a property in Alabama and you are a non-resident, or even if you're a non-resident thinking about buying in Alabama, this is information that you need. Being that we're located in a second home resort market, we have a lot of clients that are out-of-state buyers and sellers. And what a non-resident needs to know is that in the state of Alabama, anyone that is not a resident and is selling a property located in Alabama, they will be required to pay a withholding or capital gains tax to the state at closing. Now listen to the end to find out how you can avoid paying that withholding tax at closing. Now let me start by saying I am not an accountant or a CPA, so this is for informational purposes only. It's always best to consult with an accounting professional when dealing with anything tax related. Now here's a synopsis of what the Alabama withholding tax is. When a non-resident sells their property that is located in the state of Alabama, a 3 to 4% tax is required to be collected by the closing company and submitted to the state. The tax is collected on the net proceeds only. So for the percentage, it's 3% if it's a property located in an individual's names, and it's 4% if the property is in a corporation name or LLC. There is a form provided by the state to run the figures, this is the form, and to turn in at closing. Per the form, to figure the net proceeds, you take the sales price, you back out what was originally paid for the property, including any closing costs that were associated when you purchased it. So for example, if you bought the property for $500,000 and there was $10,000 in closing costs, it would be that $510,000 backed out. And then you back out any expenses associated with selling the property, your closing costs incurred there, and then any other expenses that incurred while you own the property that are outside of the ordinary expenses. So some things I've been told, for example, would be a new roof or a new HVAC system. Now lastly, any depreciation taken during ownership would be added back in on this form. Now, what you might be most interested in is how to avoid paying this at closing. There's several potential exemptions that exist, but the one in particular that I've seen benefit clients is that if the non-resident seller has filed an Alabama tax return the previous 2 tax years to the closing year, they're exempt. Now again, this is something I recommend you speak with a CPA or accountant about if you need a reference or would like to discuss this or real estate in more depth. As always, I'm always happy to help. Call me, text me, direct message me, and I look forward to talking to you.